Hey guys, I'm Adam Stern. I hold my breath and dive really deep. If you are hopping onto this channel for the first time, hit that subscribe button. Press it. I make content aimed at improving your freediving and hopefully doing my part for the global freediving community. Here are 5 freediving safety tips that could save your life. Actually, I really hate when people make these top 5, top 10 lists on YouTube, but people seem to love them, so let's just give it a go. Number 1, take the snorkel out of your mouth when you dive. If you black out underwater, your body goes into lockdown mode. Your throat or your larynx, they snap shut, your jaw closes. Your body does everything that it can to stop you from inhaling water, unless you have a funnel that takes water down into your lungs. Also, the last thing that anyone needs is to be purging water from their snorkel after a dive. That's when you need to be breathing, not blowing water out of your snorkel. Number 2, don't overweight yourself. For the most part, if you're properly weighted, you should float at the surface after exhaling. This is because most blackouts happen at the surface, and when you black out, you will exhale. Don't be lazy. We use good technique to get us down, not weight. And if you're struggling with your technique, well then my friends, there are these beautiful things called freediving courses. There is something that I want to say. If you think that this content and information is valuable, take a moment and press that share button. Share it onto your Facebook or whatever else you use. You, me, and everybody else watching this video are responsible for our global freediving culture. The more we do to educate ourselves and our friends, the safer that we all become. And given that besides my dog, freediving is the best thing in the world, I think it's really important that we all contribute. Number 3. Don't dive when you're congested. This one probably won't save your life, but it could save your diving life. If you've just had a cold or a flu, or if you work around a lot of dust, there's a very good chance that your sinuses will be congested with mucus. That mucus can stop the flow of air traveling in and out of your sinus passages just above and below your eyes as you dive up and down. And if you continue to dive with blocked sinuses, there's a very good chance that you're going to burst a blood vessel in your sinuses and blood will come out of your nose. If this happens, you need to rest until the wound is healed. It may take a day, it may take a few days, it may take a week, it may take a month. But you need to rest until the wound is healed. If you try to dive too early, there's a very good chance you're just going to reopen the wound and bleed from your sinuses again. Now this isn't an issue in itself, but you know what happens when you continuously reopen and make wounds worse? You develop scarring. And if you develop scarring on the inside of your sinuses, you're going to have a very hard time equalizing for the next few years. Number 4, don't exhale underwater. In the atmosphere, we inhale 21% oxygen and we exhale 16% oxygen. When you're underwater, you need that oxygen. So don't exhale underwater. Also, if you do exhale underwater, in a very short space of time, you become a lot more negatively buoyant, which makes it harder for you to swim to the surface, and that's not good for anyone. Number 5, recovery breathe after every dive. This is what recovery breathing looks like. Sorry. This is what recovery breathing looks like. We do 3 after every single dive. Active inhale, brief pause, passive exhale. And now we don't do 3 of these after a 10-second dive to 5 meters because we desperately need the oxygen. We do it after every single dive, no matter how big or no matter how small, because we are trying to program this. We're trying to ingrain this into our body's muscle memory so that if there is a time where you come to the surface and you are hypoxic and low on oxygen, your body will know what to do even if you don't. If becoming a safer and better freediver is something that you're interested in, then click that subscribe button. Or if you're interested, check out some previous tutorials that I've made. I love you all, dive safe, and never dive alone.